Welcome to the stream, everybody. I appreciate y'all for being here. Silver City, it's not as sunny as it usually is. Granted, the sun's in the same spot, same time, it's doing its thing. We're floating around it, but we got a little bit of cloud cover today. I got to admit, it's a little chilly out there. But hey, let's thank my patrons, TC Hollingsworth, Boomer League, Sandra Scala, Marilyn Whalen, and Junior Sim Racing. And let's get on with the show, shall we? Hello, my name is Shane, and this is my art. In the heart of Silver City, New Mexico, where art comes to life. Discover the beauty of creativity with my stunning collection of prints. Here at Dalton Gallery, I believe art should be accessible to everyone. That's why I'm excited to introduce my exclusive collection made here in America. With just a few taps on your phone, you can own a piece of art that speaks to you. Check us out at shanedaltongallery.com or click the banner below and take home some unique art today. All right. Look at us go. How y'all doing? Welcome to the show. Appreciate you. Just putting on my apron here so I don't make a mess. I tend to make a mess. Oh, shoot. See? I'm already bumping into stuff. Almost spilled over a whole glass jar of water, which would have landed on the ground and broken. Luckily it didn't happen. So, here's what we got. Here's what we've been doing. We worked on this area last week. What I'd like to do is kind of maybe pull in this area here, or we'll flip it over and work on this area. It matters which, where the color tends to move. So we have a white, a blue, a darker blue, and a black. Basically just sets up the sky colors, which in my book, that's two colors. The two blues, the whites and the blacks, just kind of balance things out. You can shade through and, it makes it a little bit, I don't know. I think they're useful colors, but rarely is there a white on a canvas, right? Super highlights. So we got a little white and black. Boom. Don't need much at all. Now, put some light blue. Boom. And I don't think it was ultramarine. It was more of this purple stuff, huh? Oh, it's a red shade of ultramarine blue. Nice. All right, that's where that gray kind of comes in, I suppose. It'll all dry before I use it, but we need it on the palette. I hope you all are doing well. Let me turn on the speech chat and say hi to you all. My apologies, I've been running around. Boom. There we go.
Me said, welcome.
Didn't say anything, did it? Okay.
Me said.
There it is. Test. Okay. Back to the joy of painting. Now, what was it? Thursday's show was kind of all about confidence and where it comes from, how I keep at this, because this kind of art is somewhat unique. I'm doing something stretching the boundaries of abstract and reality. So it's difficult for me to keep going. So as I said Thursday, what allows me and kind of keeps me inspired is not only you all showing up and wanting to be a part of this, but people in my real life, in my art gallery, coming in here and just being amazed, just enjoying what I've what I'm doing here and purchasing prints. Yesterday I had a fella come in. He really enjoyed this painting, which is pretty cool. Yeah, so he might be in to take a look at that. I told him to come on back. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, it really just repeatedly showed me yesterday and the day before. It was just an example of how I should keep going and keep doing what I'm doing. So right now I'm mixing a little light blue with some of the dark blue. Then I'm just gonna balance it out with this white. Making a little proper color, hopefully. And then what we do is we pull it up here and say, yeah, let's give it a shot. It looks like it could work. I should choke up on my paintbrush. Okay, see, all right, we can deal with that. Let's zoom you all in so we get a little clearer example of what's going on. Sorry. Gotta get a new cameraman. I always say that. That seems to be good. All right, muy bueno. Pull up the old chair. Hope y'all are having a good day. I certainly am. But it's early. All I'm saying is that a number of things could happen. Interesting. See, just play with it. Whatever works. Kind of work. Just work. You know? That's what it takes. Since it's pretty light, I'm going to come down here. Following the changes in the canvas. Sets up all the good breakpoints, I think. Let's go back up here. The way the clouds are interacting with the mountainside. Come through here in the center. You might not be able to see this, but maybe it's still in focus. Let me see. Yeah, just in play. Very nice. Float it out that way.
At Travis 4662.
Oh my gosh.
Send.
Scared me.
What are you working on there?
My painting. Welcome to the show. Travis, what's up, dude? How you doing? A big old painting. And right now we got it zoomed into a very small, well, I guess it's about 2 feet by a foot maybe. Welcome to the weekend show. I've had such good feedback all weekend in regards to these paintings. I was sharing that when I just came on, and it's been such a joy. Had some pretty good traffic this weekend. Hopefully your weekend is going well. Look at that line, is crazy. So we'll have to add. And to be honest, there we go. That helps. It was very nice. This weekend, a friend of mine came in from Colorado. He's an artist, respectable, and he was looking at my painting. He was looking at, actually, here, let me just flip it over here and up. This area, right here, and I was like, check out what I did, you know, I was excited about it. And he walks up, he's like, how'd you do that? So I felt so good about
Travis
that.
4662.
So good.
Send. Looks like painting is flowing a lot smoother these days. A little less trepidation.
For sure. I was just kind of explaining that the other day, like the amount of failures I've had in painting has really given me the confidence to make mistakes. And when it comes to drawing and stuff like that, I don't have the years of practicing to confidently make a mistake. So I get about 2/3 or a third of the way through of a drawing and I'm like, oh, I don't know where to go. Whereas this, I can definitely figure it out.
Unlike the light on the top right section.
Thanks. Thanks, man. You can't see what I'm doing here, really. People like this painting, which is nice. one shade. Throw a little more blue into it. Less of the darker red blue. Then tone it back down with some white. There we go. Definitely different. Nice. There's a lot of lines right there. That hold your breath moment was brought to you by. Nice, that's good. That looks good. Need some proper sponsors so I can say which painting brush company brought you that moment. So I'm trying to wrap the clouds up. I'll show you, I'll back up a little bit. Show you the whole thing. Okay. Yeah. So, as I was explaining the other day, you guys get, even though you're 7 feet from me, you're kind of more like 20 because of the, you know, YouTube compression and all that stuff and the cheap camera, all that. So it's kind of like the distance is just pulled out. So I get to kind of stand here and see it from a farther distance, which allows me to, you know, disregard a lot of this goof. But I think what I want to do is bring this color that I'm working with into some of this to help clean it up.
Travis 4662 said, very nice.
Thank you. I think so. Yeah, this is a good color. So. Help lighten up all this. And clean it up. Tie it in. So yeah, really trying to get, what I'm trying to see here is the distance. This is very far away. So clouds that are way far. And then obviously we're traveling from 6,000 so elevation to, we're sitting at probably 7,500 on this cliff's edge. and then we see up to 9,000 up here. So that's the kind of like the where I'm at in this painting. And so therefore we see this super far 20 miles away clouds all the way to the bottom of these clouds, which are coming at us, right? And then covering up to here, which this is where my paintings become interesting, I guess, because not only will we get the bottom of this cloud, but we'll get the tops of those clouds going off into the distance there, and then we will see the right side too. So we just want this thing to come up and around and back down through, and it kind of give you this whole boom, this depth, boom, you know, boom, the boom. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm going for with this. Next Thursday, I'll only be back here next Saturday, I guess.
Man, what you need to do with this painting is put it in your window and shine a light on it. At night, that painting will be something you can't take your eyes off of.
Yeah, so this is fun. After I left Seattle, I came back down and I was talking to you about the galleries and how they place their art in the window and what I need to do. So I didn't buy a bunch of easels because I can't afford it. So, but what I have is this cheap easel that I've already had, and so I put a painting in the window there, and the painting that I sold, which is still here, I put in the window over there. Now, yesterday, a guy literally came in and said, I came in because of your paintings in the windows. And I was like, oh, bing, there that is. And then he ended up buying a print, and then he was talking about coming back for this little guy right here. On his way out, he saw it. He's like, whoa, a little throwaway? I was like, yeah, it's just something I was trying. It's all the, remember the coyote painting? All the purples, and yeah, he likes that one. So hopefully, but just wanted to share with you that, you know, just throwing out there questions, answers I get back. Just got to listen. It all coincides with what I was talking about Thursday. Okay, tree will be covering that. For the most part, I'm trying to just blend in these two worlds here. Two cloud pressure zones. One's hitting a mountainside, so it acts a little differently and it gets pushed around. So as long as I can create that concept, it'll feel natural. I'm turning left right now, you know, I'm in NASCAR right now. And right now I'm just turning left. That's what I'm gonna call this painting, turning left. Not really. Just every time I add to it, it cleans it up a little bit. Yeah, this painting looks good, dude. This painting looks good, dude. What? I'm just really just trying to fill it all in. Lightly and correctly, whatever that means. Do it right. Patiently. Beautiful. This is a good color. It's really bright. nice. Much, much, much. Zoom in, throw down, focus in, put on the other glasses so I can actually get some good focus here. I think that's it. Blur to perfect. These glasses are bonkers, dude. Okay, I'm gonna need a little bit more dark blue. I'm gonna tone it back down into that. Purpley, whatever. See what this looks like. Pretty good. Still too bright though, I think. What's this Nat doing? What up, Nat? I'm gonna work on this paint a little bit more because it's not quite right. So let's make it quite right. While this Nat tries to find a home within this painting, I think it just went into the dimension of the painting and it now lives in the painting. Is that real? Because it doesn't sound like it.
At Travis
16. Send. Your mic volume is very low, by the way. I have to turn up my TV almost all the way up to hear you.
Still, huh? Okay. So I've had this problem. I thought I fixed it, but I guess I didn't. I see that it's low. It's very interesting. Okay. Maybe we can figure this out right now. Now, that is higher than it was last week, which is crazy. Okay. Dynamic? How about dynamic? Do I sound dynamic now? Probably not better. Here, I'll plug that, turn that up to there. I think that's that. Dynamic, auto, dynamic, auto. Auto. This is auto, automatic. Now, it is, the microphone is on the side of my hat. Check this out. I can do other things, which probably will help hold the microphone right up to my face. Facial neuralgia. I'm trying, folks. Hangs out because my sweater is too cool for school. Whoa. You guys could have seen that car right now. That was pretty cool. One of them old English cars that are funky. I don't know what to call it. They got the weird fenders on it. They're long. It was one of those. Is that better? I mean, I'm working. I got to work on this microphone. It's sitting on my face, really. Somehow.
At Jerry
Or 2_lift. Send.
Hey, good sir.
Mic
How are we
placement
doing
is
today?
working. Nice.
Travis 4660.
Jerry, Jerry, Jerry.
Placement is working.
What up, dude? How you doing, Jerry? Oh, yeah. I need to figure this out. I mean, there's got to be a way to turn up the mic. I'm sure there is. I mean, I've done my OBSs at full volume. Advanced audio properties. Let's see if we can work that out, dude. Boom, 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 boom. Testing, testing, testing. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's extra. Testing, testing. 1, 2, and 3. That might have helped, maybe.
Travis 4662 said, most YouTube videos I watch, I have my TV volume around 15. I have your video at 60 right now.
Yeah, I knew it was having issues last week. That's why I don't have any music today, because I was like, well, at least I can help with not putting the music in too loud. Man, yeah, I'm sorry about that. Welcome, Jerry. Had some fun playing with you yesterday on the old Rustalicious. You know, I was thinking, shipbuilding. Maybe we have a whole thing where we just come in and you come in with we give you all the things you need to make the ships, and we battle. Just have an evening of ship battles. Set off into the PvP zone of water, and then, man, we had a heck of a time last night after getting into the. We went to the deep sea. Boy, did they have some gunboats. It's pretty cool. By the end of it, it was a lot of fun.
Said, you're louder now. I turned it down to 40. Much better.
Nice. Okay, that's a plus. Thank you. Thank you for helping with that. Hopefully by next Saturday, I'll have a better grasp on it. But I'm going to Mexico Tuesday. I'm going to go down and do a painting. Oh, that's pretty. This is all looking very nice.
Said, yes, sir. I'm going to work on a ship this week, pending on how much racing I'll be doing.
Nice, dude. Like, you're gonna set course for a Assetto Corsa Competizione? Get your safety rating up to 95 so you can then join TJC's gaming. I need to get my safety rating up to 95 so I can be racing on this stuff too. I get so nervous when there's actual people I'm racing, you know? Because they're like, this guy, he hit me. And I'm like, wah, I did. I love it though. I love the idea. We're bringing the color. That's what we're doing here. Yeah, yesterday I was really happy to see that they had gunboats and they threw us out. We ran out of gas. We had to limp our boat back with one sail. It was funny. That's a weird one. Weird placement of that line, but okay. Happy accidents, bro. There we go. It coincides with that. So it just, there's like a airflow that's cutting the two, maybe. Something I'm starting to see. Okay, what color are we going to be putting in here? Let's throw a little bit more of the blue in. We're just back and forthing the blue and the dark blue. So
_2_lit. Send. That's the goal. We'll see how I do in solos and time trials.
nice, dude.
It'll take some time learning everything to actually compete with
For sure.
TJ's guys.
For sure. TJ's so
They're
good, dude.
all pretty good.
They are. And that's the thing you start to realize is that, whoa, not only TJ and Junior can both fly down the road and come in top 5, you know, in the race, many of the races, but they're completely talking to their people live. That the amount of brain power it takes just to focus on the road is enough for me. You know what I'm saying? I used to, you know, watch, and then I was like, oh, I'm gonna give myself a wheel because it seems so easy. And then I'm realizing, oh, I don't even belong in the same race as these fellas. So it took me a little while to, bro, I'm too chicken shit, basically. I've done some solo racing. I've gotten my safety rating up, but I don't think I've ever raced in one of TJ's races. And I've had the wheel and just, but that's just me being chicken. Bark, 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 bark. But, you know, I just got to gain some confidence and do some things, get back into it. I'm enjoying. You've inspired me to think positively about it, by the way. So, definitely heard that I've inspired people doing art. Well, you are an inspiration, sir. Holy mackerel. See what's going on here? It's crazy. It looks good. It looks marvelous, darling. Let's zoom in to as far as we can go. As far as the reaches we can go. That's about it.
I have been NG2 so we can have some fun too.
Nice, dude.
Doesn't have to be serious racing all the time.
Yeah, buddy. Little rock crawling, I'm into that. I'd love to see some. Actually, TJ's latest video was kind of like that, where a couple people just went out. Okay, that's as close as I can get it with all the fancy line work that you guys are able to see. Fancy. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Let's go a little darker. I tell you, it's a back and forth game. Actually allows my little puddle of paint to become something greater. Might be a little too violet, which is okay because this sunset, this midday texture is very purpley.
Said, is this painting inspired by a scenic view or a picture? Or just straight out of the old brain box?
Straight out of the old brain box, but it definitely has the, like if we look here, right, as a perfect example. So this down here, that's about 6,000 feet elevation in New Mexico. It has these interesting little bushes that are just kind of covering the thing, the mountainside, and there's no real shade. These things become shade because they get to be like 12, 16, 20 feet tall, and they're just big giant bushes that a lot of people have trimmed up the bottom of and made into trees. Well, cattle also have noticed that they've broken the branches on the underneath, and they have made shade trees out of these little bushes. They're not little, like I say, 12, 16 feet tall, 16 feet around. And so, yeah, it's so this is 6,000 feet. And then right here where we're sitting is like a cliffside or a mountainside, like a canyon. And we're about at 6,000, 7 to 8,000 feet right about here. And then if we look up here onto the 9,000 and above is up in the mountains. And this is New Mexico. It's not a particular place, but it certainly has that New Mexico quality. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to lighten this color up quite a bit, and then we'll do this bottom area. We'll kind of just bring this down across, because these clouds down here are 10, 20 miles away, very far. I might need a smaller brush. Let's find out. It's pretty good. Ye old brain box. I like that. This weekend when I go to Mexico, I'll be taking cameras with me, and so whatever I'm going to be painting will, be filmed, and I'll bring it back and edit together something pretty sweet, maybe. Again, this is just a light violet. It looks white, but it most certainly is not. Such a texture to it. The blocking end of the painting, the original, it has a good texture. Allows for a lot of, oops, shouldn't do that. Allows for a lot of variation where I can put the lines. Thick, thin, we'll work it out. It all has to be lighter, more distanced. And we'll get there too. That hold your breath moment was brought to you by Cheetos. Cheetos would be mad. Oh, Nelly. Oh, Nelly. Real fast, ready? All right, so, you know, you don't want to put a bird in a painting, you want to make the idea of a bird. Huh? So I don't want to give the notion where I'm putting in the cloud. I want you to put the cloud together. Which also was a great promo. This guy comes in, he's like, man, I love the way you allow me to make the painting out. And I'm like, oh, that's it. That's 100% it. I'm not here to do all the work, you know, only some of it. Hello, hello.
Hello, how are you?
Doing well. Welcome to the studio.
Thank you.
Yep. Enjoy looking around. All the work is mine.
Okay, what a gorgeous floor.
Isn't that fun? Yeah, that came with the building.
Okay.
It's exciting.
Wonderful painting there.
Thank you. Yep. A unique take on landscapes is what I believe. There we go.
Thank you. You have a good day.
You all too. That's super rare when people come in who, I mean, they can see through the window. Maybe it's a smell. Maybe. I don't know. Either way. It smells good in here. It's got pine and a little lemon eucalyptus. Whatever this is. I don't know. This is a good shadow color. Putting in some, it's dark. It's a dark light. Which is needed. Come across it all. zigzag them in. Just boom. A little this way, a little that way, a little this way, a little that way. It just starts to blend, baby. Now we'll just start lightening it up. Same gray. Very nice. Cool. Doable, I guess. I'm trying to just, it's I explain it every time. Gotta make some funky errors in order to see the other side of the balance. So it's okay. Getting this balance right helps this balance. Yeah, it's really just putting it together. No trick. Time. Time is my only trick. Hang on. Hold on. Every line is a meditation. Nothing is a waste. She's a beauty. She's a beauty. Can you believe it? We're getting to the point of full 100% lines, which is Can I get a little help? That makes me excited. But makes me scared to do the big painting too. So that's probably a good feeling. Scared, nervous, apprehensive. But as long as I do it, I'll get through it. And if you all hang with me on that one, we'll all get through it together. Together. This is cool. We're doing it. You know, this was empty when we got here today, and now it's just getting full. We're actually seeing sky, energy, as people say. Your paintings are like energy. Yeah, they are. My paintings are like NASCAR. Just visualizing the airflow. Turning left. I'm smudging paint. All right, we've been at this a minute. This is pretty sweet, dude. I like it. It's crazy. It's literally my style. What? So I'm always amazed when I'm like, what is this, you know? Constantly, 7 years running now. What is this? But then I see it, and I'm like, oh, that looks like that painting. The other painting I did. This one I think the Grenadiers are going to like. It has a proper amount of line work in it, all through the whole darn thing. Let's go. And now I just got to work this way. I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited. Thank you for joining me today. Hallelujah. That was a tough one. I had to hold my breath. Come on, Buttercup, get your act together. Okay, a little darker. Let's throw in some darker blue. Because we cool. See what I did there? Okay. I tucked it in there just first, just to see. Okay. mas. Okay. Consistency is shite. Let's fix it. Come on now.
The desert. Said. I'm here, just watching an art workshop. Got you tapped up.
What's up, Laura? Welcome. An art workshop. Very cool. I appreciate you being a part of my show as well. I hope your weekend is wonderful so far. Okay, can't even see that. That's real cool. Oh, this is beautiful. I tell you what, I bet you, I mean, generally things I like I'm smitten over this right now. It'll sit here forever. And you know, who knows? Who knows? All my other paintings that are similar to almost 100% of squiggly lines have sold. So maybe this will just be a lucky one where I sell it, you know? It'd be great if I can get it done by Tuesday. I'm taking two of my paintings, the bark painting and the one I sold. I'm taking them to get scanned so I can make prints. So if I can get this one done too, holy cow, that'd be 25 paintings finished. Right now it's 24. After these other two get scanned in, they'll be on the website. 24 different prints with 3 different sizes for each print. It's wild. Doesn't make sense. Maybe it's goofy. Maybe there's no rhyme nor reason anyway. Maybe you can do what you want, you know? But only when it comes to art. Try not to do what you want in all the other cases. You know, we're all here together. Who knows? I don't know what's important. Water's important. People. You know, people are important. Man, look at this. What? So many lines. I'm excited. Thanks everyone for joining up and saying hello. Maybe I've earned a new subscription with you. I'm trying to get this channel, you know, shown, you know. I want people to see kind of some crazy, weird art. That's not just slapping some paint on a canvas. That's crazy and weird. There's places for David Cho. I watch him be inspirational to many. But this is more different, right? I don't know. Just going to keep messing with the colors, brightening them up, lightening them, darkening. It's all important. And again, you can't make a mistake. It's your world. We're just looking for airflow. We're looking for something that makes sense. A lot of breathing. Not only does it help in exercise, but it seems to help in art too. I have those hold your breath moments. That's difficult, but I'm trying to breathe. Keeps the steady hand, I think. I'm just making that up. Okay. Let's see here. Let's do this. Just as on this side, we'll be doing the trees over, just to get the complementary, you'll be able to see through the trees in a way, you know? Because that line will exist, as well this. But it works out. Something I'm used to. Pretty big weekend here. This weekend and next weekend is the big one. It's the Valentine's Day weekend. We have a chocolate, I don't know what it is. I don't participate in much around here other than painting, my paintings. But each of the galleries and certain places will have homemade chocolate. Now, I could do something, but it wouldn't be for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Chocolate, not for everybody. I don't think that's going to be allowed. But I don't write the rules. Okay, that's a light color. Watch this. Ooh, saved my pen from breaking. Nice. That's years of hacky sack. Puppy getting water outside out of the dish. Lovely. Hey. Ooh. Well, I think I can take a break. Been at this an hour. Let's zoom out. show the whole thing. Well, we take a little snooze. Gosh darn it. That's got to be it. Look at that. It's pretty crazy, eh? I wish I had good eyes like I did when I was young. All right, that'll do. So you guys kind of get to see it. You get to see the clouds creeping across the sky. Ooh, those glasses are goof. Cool beans. Wouldn't you say? Pretty neat. So, I'm going to be right back. Refresh up my coffee, use the restroom, do all the little things that I want to do. You guys just chill here and yeah, keep yourself entertained. Put on some music in your house, you know? Something chill. Something you like.
Said. Okay, I can't sit through that workshop anymore.
Just watching an art workshop, got tabbed up. Okay, I can't sit through that workshop anymore. What was it all about? What was going on? Oops, sorry. Hold up. Yeah, what was going on in the workshop? What was uninspiring? I'm still on break. Yo. I'm still on break. Yo. Yeah, because, you know, I often think about putting together a workshop, and it's not easy to conceive of it, let alone afford it. Especially if, well, this is online like that. If that was an online thing, then that stuff's free. Let me know, though. I guess that's what I got to call things, or workshops. People like show up and want to paint. All right, coming back. There we go. Now, no. You hear me? Okay. Fire truck. Ooh. Wild. Wild. Nice. Okay, let's go a little more blue and some white and get the consistency right. Working our way across the open tundra. That's what I'm calling this. The open tundra of sky. It's going to swirl it in. I suppose you guys can't see that because it's too far away. But it's looking tight. I'll zoom in. Yep. Just using the lines on the tree, the mountain. I think that's about as clear as it gets. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Weird. Sometimes it's weird, okay? Deal with it. Connect a zoink. My belly's grumbling like I'm a character in Scum. I have not eaten yet. Not a good way to start a day, but it is the way I started mine. It looks like a cloudy day. Really got to work out a little bit of this, but you know, in your view, it's not too bad. With my view, it needs some help. Which I can do. Before I get too caught up in that though, I want to finish some of this. Hello,
Hello, sir.
how are you?
Good. How are you today?
Very well, thank you.
Excellent.
Welcome to my studio.
Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. All the paintings are mine. The photographs there are my dad took, actually.
Lovely.
So. Aw, thank you
Have
so
a
much.
happy weekend.
I will. You as well. Thank you. Weird, right? Can't see what I'm doing right now, but if you could, you'd be like, "Ooh." Promise. But just blending. It'll all really look nice. Stormy. Yet not. Better consistency. Hello, hello. Well, hello, sir.
How's it going, man?
Doing well. Nice to see you.
You too.
Mr. Adam Baker.
Working on some new stuff, huh?
New stuff. Getting wild with this.
I like it.
I mean, you know, just It's getting there. I don't like this, but I'm working on it. I'm just blending it, having some fun with it.
I gotta get home and get painting myself a hair. Haven't really done squat work since November. Yeah, my wife died, so it's like,
What?
yeah, Pam died. She was like out there in the bathroom. basically the studio.
Oh yeah, his local guy. Yeah, I know him.
And so I got
He had a show
some
here.
really nice canvas
Nice.
rolls of it for reasonable.
He's got a closet full of comic books that. Oh, dude. Yeah, because I'm a friend with his wife's friend. And man, she was telling me about like some of the stuff. I was like, oh. She's like, yeah, a guy's coming up from Texas to look at his comic book. I'm like, of course he is. They'll come from New York to look at comic books, dude. It could be a $100,000 comic book sitting in his closet because he's got the #1 Avengers, some shit like that.
By the way, I want one of those hats.
With me, my ugly mug on it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make them better. I'm gonna make them local. This is dirty as shit.
I think it's hilarious.
Thank you, man. I'll get you one. I want you to have one. It'll be a bigger on me on it.
I see. You're one of the guys in my life that's like, it's like, you're one of the people that matter because
Oh,
it's like, you're like, you're one of the interesting people that I've
nice.
met.
Thank you.
And it's like, so there's another guy who's, I wanna see how he feels about it, but this is a great story. I went to Bible college with this guy.
Nice.
Okay, he graduates and he got into some financial distress like a lot of graduates do. So he decided he needed to pay off his Bible college bill, so he robbed a bank.
Nice. Perfect.
Dressed up like a clown, went down and robbed a bank.
Oh my
He got
gosh.
caught. And he went to prison for a while, but now
Oh
he's
my
got a
gosh.
But I really want to write his story just because it's such an awesome.
At least
he's like
hear
my
it.
Hero.
Yeah.
Like, that is so cool. Who robs a bank to pay off their Bible college bill?
It's good stuff. A real Christian.
Right. It's just beautiful. It's a beautiful story.
Yeah.
A lot of people look at that and go, oh, what?
No, I love it.
Awesome.
I love everything about it. Again, soft white underbelly. This is one of those moments that he would just sit on that stool and just tell that story, and people would be, what?
Look at you go,
That's why I think this town is full of quirky people. There's a fella who I talk to every day out on the bench, and I'm like, wow, I often think of like, if I just set the camera up like right here, it'd be nice.
well, I'm writing my book, my second book, but it's based on that I've been a barber almost 40 years.
All right.
I'm calling it A Little Off the Top.
Okay.
And it's going to be about just the weird people I've met and all the amazing
Beautiful.
experiences I've had. And, I started off hating being a barber because I thought,
I remember
"This is
you
keeping me
talking
from
about
my
it.
dreams." And
Yep.
I want to do all this over here, but I'm stuck doing this barbering. But what I didn't realize at the time was this is where I needed to be because that's how I got to do all this other cool stuff.
Nice.
And it was like,
For sure.
because I'm independent. I don't.
So many people need a haircut still.
Well, and the thing is, I'm never going to be rich doing this, but I wouldn't trade my independence for $1 million.
It's not about rich, right? Otherwise, I'd have a real job.
And I've met some just amazing people. So many of them. There's so many great stories there.
That's good.
Like the guy that I met, his name was Harlan. He worked at Area 51.
Nice.
And he was.
I mean, there's some quirky behavior people in the world.
He was 96 at the time.
Oh, nice.
And he was dying and he had cancer. And I was over at the home cutting his hair. And we're sitting there, he's sitting in the chair looking in the mirror in the bathroom and I'm cutting his hair. And he always liked to talk about his jobs. He worked for Skunk Works and all this jet propulsion laboratories and all this stuff. And Area 51. And he was talking about it one day and I kind of looked at him. I go, Harlan, can I ask you something? And he looks at me in the mirror and he goes, are there flying saucers? Are there? And he goes, you're damn right.
Well,
I said, what? He goes, I go, you're messing with me. He goes, hey, I'm going to be dead in a week. And he was, actually.
I mean, look
And
at this.
He goes, why would I lie to you?
What year was that?
That was in 2006.
Imagine that. It was a surprise. You were like, oh my gosh, kind of like all the movies you've seen, right? Immediately went through your head. What was it? How many years ago was it when the government came out and were like, yeah, we shot one down, we got these things,
yeah.
and nobody blinked.
Right.
People just kept eating their sandwiches, like,
Yeah, right.
cool. You know, I don't know what the difference is between 2006 to 2020, but it was quite the, I mean, congressional hearings on this shit.
Declassification. Like
It's
crazy.
insane,
It
and
goes-
nobody gives flying
Yeah, nobody
fooies.
cares by now because they're desensitized.
There's so
But he-
much.
He goes, I said, you mean all that stuff like at Roswell, it really happened? And he goes, yeah. I said, and they took it to Area 51, and he goes, yep, it's there.
Of
I said, what
course.
about the little gray dudes? He goes, oh, they were all dead.
I mean, you know, Bob Lazar,
There was two of
you
them,
know?
actually. There was two of them that collided, and one went boing and went over by kind of where the VLA's at, out on that big plane out there. And the other went out by Roswell and crashed.
Mate.
But he says, he goes, yeah. He says, let me ask you something. I go, what's that? He goes, how old are you? Back then I was like 45 or something like that. He goes, in your lifetime, don't you think it's interesting how technology has just kind of went,
Yeah, for sure. We all pay attention to it.
yeah? He goes, where do you think that came from? I said, well, smarter people than me. And he goes, that's true. He goes, but
That's
most of
exciting.
everything you have has been reverse engineered.
Of course.
He says, you see this? If I would have told you
Look.
you would have had this when you were 10 years old, you would have thought it was a nut.
Yeah, of course.
That all came-
And you gotta love what it is. I'm back. Not that anybody cares, but I care. Anyway, when it comes to people in town, I appreciate what you said about me. I think you are one of the best artists that I've met. You're one of 2 artists that I know. And you're the top. I mean, I know a lot of artists, but there are 2, you and Pat Woods, 2 of my favorite artists. You in realism, Pat Woods in whatever the hell he does, which inspired this. So, yes.
I think there's a lot of really cool, like that guy down there, what's his name, Jean Rivera?
Jean Robert, sure.
That's a cool guy, I really like him.
He's a cool guy. I help him out, mop his floor every couple weeks, hang out with him, say what's up, tell him what crappy art he has and what good art he has, and he hates it. I love it. Because I'm like, when are you going to get rid of these damn things? He's like, I'm like, it's not art. And he's like, and I'm like, and then we have our little cockfight. And because see, some of the shit is just, come on. It's cool. But the other day, I mean, I have a piece of art that I was telling somebody. I was like, yeah, but it's not done. It can't be. You can't sell it like that. It moves. Art doesn't move unless it's made to move.
Right.
Then it moves. It has a job. Anyway.
I got so many things that are unfinished. Good night, I got a bunch of them.
Yeah, me too. Here's a painting. Ugh. Weird.
Good color scheme.
No. I got another big one back there. No, I hate that color scheme actually. But people like it. But I think I can do something with it because it's similar to that color scheme. I think I can do something with it. Calm it down.
I'm gonna do some experimentation with cold wax.
Cool.
We'll see how far I can go with that, because I'm kind of losing my eyesight.
Amen to that.
It's kind of getting blurry, so
Yeah.
why don't I just paint blurry?
I mean, okay, so I look at I'm like, oh, okay, I get to see it from far away. And then I'm like, oh.
Get up close with the flame rack.
And I'm like, oh.
That's my goal. I
Yeah.
want it to be a train wreck up close, and then I want it to be like, wow, from far away. Like,
Now my goal is to make it that one. To make up close and personal, you're like, what the frick? You're like, oh, that's cool. And then from far, you're like, what the, you know, you just get all of it. I need that. So when it comes to this, I need you to be able to step up to it. And as I tell people, every line here is a meditation. So every future viewer of this painting will look at a line. I guarantee you they'll look at a line. And they'll be like, where does it go? That's going to happen sooner or later.
sure.
So every line becomes a meditation in that regard. So not only is it meditative now, it's meditative in the future. I want to work with, I showed you this one before, but I want to work with architecture here in town and get squiggly with it. Going to Mexico Tuesday. I'm going to bring down some canvas and some paints, and I'm going to sit on a cold beach and do something.
You have a place down there?
Yeah, a place to stay.
Awesome. Yeah, there's a bunch of places I want to go back to, places I want to go to. I'd love to go back to Italy. That was so much fun.
I bet.
But I'd like to also, and I don't have any obligations really. My daughter, but she's 21 now. My dog died, my wife died. I don't have anybody but my canvases.
You got a country song there somewhere.
I know, right? I play it
Yeah.
all backwards. I get it all back. No, I'm just thinking.
I get it all back.
If I had, I developed some palette knives that I really like. Made them out of feeler gauges.
Okay.
So the various.
Yeah, yeah.
And I want to really jump in and do some more of that. I love palette knife painting.
I mean, look, just being that free to be able to want to do different things.
A lot of people don't even have that. There's like.
I literally don't. I am so happy with what I do. I watch like David Cho, real like famous artists or whatever, who are like, ah, bleh, bleh. And I'm just like, huh. I wonder, I wonder what the place is. There's always a place for every avenue. There's streets. I wonder where my place is. Because it's not shock.
Right.
It's not that. It's not mess.
Right.
It's not that. So yeah, we all have these like
Your dwelling isn't where you
avenues.
live. Your dwelling is where you're at. It's where you're.
But I'm not interested in trying something new. I've done that since the 90s. I was like, throw poop out of camp, whatever. Not really that, but I'm so complacent in my happiness zone on my path, where I'm like, I hate Thomas Kincaid, right? I hate his art,
Can't stand it. Yeah.
right? It's just like, oh my God. But I feel that is that.
You feel like that's Kincaid?
In a way, the cacophony, the everything, oh my God, it's almost overwhelming, the amount of stuff that's being shown. Is totally different, obviously, isn't it? It's not that. It's not the fucking little cabin and the flowers and the fence and the creek and the tree, and then what's this painting? A cabin and a fence and a tree and the flowers. It's not that. But in a way, so I feel that my hatred towards his style of art is kind of coming out in this like weird way, which is okay.
The emotion, yeah, I guess so.
Which is okay.
I can see that.
But I don't want to be. I like balance. One of my favorites is like this one because it's missing, But when people look at my art, they like this one because it's wow.
Right.
I don't even know what it is,
Well, it's like I'm really interested in negative space and stuff now. It's like where I wasn't before. I didn't really pay much attention to it. And shadows. It's like shadows are like
blue.
so amazing. You could put so many colors in a shadow that work.
Yep.
And
I mean, colors, shades of blue. There's shadows to this. There's shadows. This is an underbelly of cloud that will be highlighted in the front so it lays down, and lit up in the back so it lays flat. That's a shadow.
that one really caught my eye. I was driving by.
Nice.
I wanna
But
do some more cloud paintings. I want to do clouds.
Do it. Want in one hand, shit in the other. See which one fills up faster.
Right? I got, Pam and I went out taking pictures of storms right before she passed away. And it was during this last monsoon. We were out by the airport.
It's exciting.
And we are going to say, and we were trying to see who could capture a lightning bolt. And she caught one
Nice.
in a photograph. And I'm going to do a painting of that photograph. And I'm going to put it on, I'll use Facebook and a few other places, but I'm going to put it out there and say, raffle tickets, $10 a piece. And I'm trying to raise $3,000 for her headstone.
Nice.
And use her painting.
There you go.
I'm calling it Our Beautiful Storm because it was our storm. Both were photographing the same thing, only she happened to catch the lightning bolt. But yeah, I think and to whoever wins it, they'll have a story with it,
Yeah.
belong to the
That's beautiful.
yeah. So
A raffle.
yeah, just gonna raffle $10 tickets and just hold a raffle for I don't know how long till I make $3,000, I guess.
I mean, just let them know what it's gonna cost. Someone will buy $3,000 worth of raffle tickets, maybe. There's so many people in the world
Right.
with so many options.
Gosh, what do I do with anything over that? I could make prints.
Do whatever you want, man.
That's another thing I'd like to get this year is
What's that?
a printer, a really nice printer.
Oh shit, no,
Large prints with.
no.
No?
I hate to shit on your parade, but
Tell me,
well, ink, bro.
think I'm barking up the wrong tree here?
Yeah, bro, fucking hire that out to someone you respect who does your paintings well. Because when I walk into their shop, it's disgusting. And why? Because I smell all the inks. And yeah, they're doing more than just my paintings. This is a $500 printer. Unable to do much other than... Nice. It's cool. Couldn't do it in a postcard size. Doesn't quite look good enough. That's $500. That's all I'm saying, dude. I mean, what are you willing to spend on a printer? And then that's your other job. You just let somebody... Look, $9 a square foot. It went up from 7. Photo paper. Fucking this guy knows my paintings. He actually screwed up here. I'm going to take these back to him Tuesday when I go see him. And he'll know why, because I'll be like, why would you give me these? What are these? Because this is the painting. And he's going to be like, oh, I'm sorry. And he'll give me new ones. Because that's literally why I hired him, was that he went the extra mile.
Thank you for reminding me of that.
Yes,
Because
sir.
You know what's really
I'm
good?
bursting bubbles today.
No, it's helping me. This is what I need.
This is what you needed on that one.
Because the thing is, I've been thinking a lot lately about my mortality and the time I have left.
What are you willing to do? Which hell are you willing to die
How
on?
would I be willing? I've
Yeah.
got to edit.
Yeah, and let
Get rid of
people do...
shit that I don't need.
A matter of
time
fact,
to waste on.
the guy needs a job.
Right.
What are we talking about? You're now, not only are you not losing money because you're going to sell them. I have faith in you. Your art is good. But not only will you not lose money, you're going to help another human being out.
That's true, man. That's a good point.
That's Robbie.
That's a real good point. Thanks for the reminder.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I need that.
Yeah, I'd hate to see you have to invest in some kind of printer.
It smells like paint in here. I'm allergic to paint.
Ah, what's up, Robbie? How you doing today?
I'm doing well.
Nice to see you.
A new day.
A new day indeed, sir. I'm glad it smells like paint. Does it really smell like paint?
No.
Pot?
You're allergic to it, so
Yeah.
why would you do that?
I know, I don't want to. That's why I asked, because I can't smell it if I'm around it.
There's nothing in the air.
Okay. I have had a number of people come in here and then leave.
And then leave?
Yeah. It happens. Sometimes I think it smells like marijuana. And it might...
Grandpa used to say, if you don't like my gate, you don't have to swing on it.
Yep, there it is. I do too. That makes a lot of sense.
And she told me to hit the road, Jack.
Splendid. It's a pleasure talking to you, Adam Baker.
Same here.
Yeah,
Shane Dalton.
that's me, dude. And I hope everything, you know. Does right.
Oh, you're in the process of. Look at that.
Me and my paints.
Look at that apron. Where do I get an apron like that? That's.
I should just have them made just like this so that I sell them with that print on it.
There's artists that sell their palettes, man.
Freaking brilliant.
Paint.
So back in the day in the 90s when I was doing murals and stuff, my girlfriend would make overalls. Every year she'd give me a new pair of overalls, but she put all the little hippie stickers on it and all the patches and shit. By the end of the year, next Christmas, I'd get a new pair of overalls, but those were just ripped to shreds, like just torn up, but I'd still wear them, of course, because I'm an artist. And yeah, I still have them. Someday I may frame them in tall frames, or someone will find them and be like, "Oh, Shane Dalton, you know,
It's brilliant. You
was
should
was an artist."
make it so.
Maybe someday.
These are wonderful. Yeah.
Well, that one is from the 60s. That's from a real artist. I was thinking about using liner brushes, but it's all about viscosity and that kind of paint,
Right?
and that's not happening with this.
Right, right.
It's a different
Different
it's a
animal.
different animal altogether. So I was like, oh, it's beautiful that he, you know,
You inspired that big juniper tree I did a while back.
nice.
That was it. With all the, I used one of these in that.
Oh, nice.
But man, it took a long time. But it was sure fun.
Beautiful, dude.
And it sold pretty good too.
Congrats.
You still gotta build your easel.
Yeah, the big one? Yeah. 2x4s. Actually, I'm thinking of just building the bottom half of the easel. Oh, that thing. Yeah, for sure, dude. That would be a good YouTube adventure, you know, just going out in public and just, you know, bumping shoulders into people, getting into fights. Oh, wait, no, that's not the right show. Never mind.
Causing a riot.
Causing ruckus everywhere I go. Anyway. Yes, sir. So you're thinking about this painting, aren't you? You're a wild man, Robbie.
I've walked the street,
Yeah.
find my way back to your house.
Did you find some nice places
Yeah.
in town while you've been here? Good people?
The jam at the Cadillac.
Okay.
Yep. Jam over there.
Okay.
I was getting close to sitting in, but decided not to.
Ah. You play?
Harmonica.
Okay. Oh, what are you? That's cool. Yeah, I've been putting a couple hours into this painting today, so feel pretty good about it.
How much are these prints, man?
They all go by size. I have tubed up over here. That's just me moving my whole store around. But yeah, they all go from 15 bucks to 150, anywhere in between. 43, 44, 90, 15, 20,
Bingo.
all of them. That's right. That's cool, huh? That was one of my early ones. Again, see, I don't see it. I do, obviously I see it. But what I'm saying is that was that's why I'm kind of going back to it with this one, because that one was a thought, an idea. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to put that away.
No, I put it there.
Yeah. Oh, okay. It was more of a trial. I'm working through this process, and I was trying to find balance in all my paintings, and I mean, obviously, the ones that I feel that are balanced are not selling. The ones that are,
Well, that's the way it works.
the ones, yeah. I mean, I told everyone online today. I was like, well, you know, the ones I like tend not to sell.
I did one time. It was just I called it a color tantrum, and I just blop 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 blop. Took me about 5 And my wife was so mad that I got rid of it, that I sold it. But it was one of the most popular paintings I ever did. People, I hated it. I didn't really.
Emotions, you know?
Yeah.
They just want that. You know what? You know, I know what it is. I used to grow weed way back in the day. I would not allow a weed magazine in my house because I'm doing it. It's like that. Your emotion, you did it. People don't have those emotions, so they need to buy one and put it in their house. So when they look at it, they're like, oh, yeah,
I get that.
yeah. You're providing somebody with a true emotion. That's what I'm saying about that. Dang it, I'm gonna do that with this. Because it's all by the inch. I don't care how big it is, how small it is.
That's what she said.
I was telling
Come
you, yeah,
on.
there it is. I think I need 1-inch paintings. Yeah, $3, $3, $3, $3. Just little tiny 1-inch paintings. People are like, what is that?
I'm mad too. 333.
$3, $3, $3, $3. I mean, this, I could frame this in a little frame. And it is 3 by 3.5. So 9 inches on a chill times 3, $30 card. Put it in a frame, $60.
Why not?
Print it out by yours truly. And then people are like, "Ooh, it's already framed for 30. You can buy one for 15, but you have to frame it."
I think what would be really cool is to do that sticker of you on your hat
Yeah,
as in the same style as when you're printing the line.
really?
Yeah, that'd be cool. Only make a big,
What do you guys think? That on my hat? No, maybe. No,
self-portrait in your style.
a self-portrait in my style.
Right? That'd be awesome.
That would be the image to use, wouldn't it? It's
absolutely.
full of joy. I don't care about much in that image, especially my missing teeth.
That's the beauty of it. It's like,
But do it that big? That's crazy. No, I'm just kidding.
that big.
Yeah, who's that for? Jeez Louise.
You ever seen a guy named Laurent Daptain? I'm not sure how you spell his name. Daptain.
I don't think
He's a
so.
French artist.
No.
Pretty cool.
Let me zoom out my camera, so I'm literally not doing anything. Suppose I can quit on the old YouTube show today. Those who have hung out, I appreciate it. And like I say, Tuesday I will not be here for the Thursday show since I'm leaving town, but I'll be here next Saturday, as long as the Mexican cartel doesn't grab me and steal me. So we'll see you all next week. Until then,